Well, there are two ways. Keep running and get tired, and get so tired that you have to rest. And that will be the final moment of the final rest. Because such people who are addicted to work, I don't think that is an excuse. If you are really, really interested in yourself, in your own personal growth, you will sacrifice something. And we are not talking of small sacrifice. When you are trying to merge and understand or realize God, the infinity, imagine the amount of efforts that is required. To achieve infinity, you have to have infinite sacrifices. So be prepared. Starts with what is possible. You can meditate 5 minutes. Meditate for 5 minutes and see what happens. Mahatma Gandhi, he used to say, busiest person must meditate. And the reason he gave that when you meditate, your discerning power, your discernment is so strong that you will be able to figure out what is good for me and what is not good for me. And you will be able to easily avoid wasting time in what is not good. And what is good, you will be able to again further go deeper into it. And since you have thought about it, you have mentally been prepared for doing that good thing, and so proper guidance will come from inside on how to do it. So you are able to do things masterfully. See, you are a physician, I suppose, and imagine for 5 minutes you sit quietly in your office before seeing the patient. Within few seconds, you will be able to diagnose the patient. Try it instead of wasting hours of consultation. And meditative mind saves a lot of time, to my experience. I have also been, it's not that I like to blow my trumpets, but I had also been a businessman, ran dozens of pharmacies in New York and New Jersey. I raised a family, two sons, and I don't think that raising family and doing your professional work gives you any problem with meditation. But meditation eventually ends up consuming 24 hours of your time. And I wish that everybody sooner or later reach this level so that you remain meditative 24/7. But spirituality doesn't rob you away of any work. For example, when you're cooking at home, or you are with your husband, or you are in the office, or you are driving. But if your mind, your heart is in tune with your higher self at that time, you can be driving at the same time, you are in tune with yourself. You're aware of what is happening inside. When you're cooking, you are having this mindset that I'm cooking it for my family. Or you can introduce this thought that I'm making it for God. I'm working for the Lord, or I'm working for His behalf, on His behalf. So it just requires a little shift in our attitude. See, let me make it even clearer. Children, when they learn cycle, riding bicycle, we give them twice, three-wheelers, no? Or you have two wheels and two side wheels. And then we hold them and they keep paddling. A time comes, the side supporting wheels are removed. And a time comes, they go to school with their friends, riding a bike, singing songs, watching for the traffic. And also time comes when they let go of the hands and still bike it. Now your paddling is going on, but you are singing. Singing doesn't interfere with your paddling. Watching for traffic doesn't interfere with your paddling. So, my professional work does not interfere with the paddling of the heart of the Lord in my. It just needs a little practice, like children having little practice. So you go to Uma or some preceptor like her and meditate with these individuals for some time, and then stay in touch with such people 2, 3 times a week for meditation and see what happens. I think you'll do wonderful afterward. All of us are very busy. And even, if you were to discuss this thing with my master, he would have asked you, can you tell me someone busier than yourself? So this was a discussion he had with one government employee from the central government. So he said, yes, our Prime Minister, Indira Gandhi, in those days. So then my master said, this subtract the time between your busyness and her busyness, and you can at least meditate for that much time. And when you love something, you will find time. So I tell you another example from a lady who initiated me on this path. Her name is Draupadi Devi Agrawal. After her marriage, she came to her sasural, husband's place. Mother-in-law, very orthodox. She said, you cannot meditate in this house. And she had been meditating from her childhood. Imagine what must have gone through her heart. And she would try to meditate in her bedroom. But then husband would also say, you cannot meditate in the bedroom. No, it's not allowed in this place. What would you do in such circumstance? What she would do, she told me that she would wake up early before anyone woke up in the house. And she would remain in the bed, pretend to be sleeping with the rajai or chaddar over her head and meditate. In the evening, where she had to do another form of meditation, she would go to the toilet and throw some water around, pretending to clean the bathroom. But she would sit there and do her own meditation. So, when you are in love, you will find some way of meeting your beloved. Hook or crook, you will do it. I wish you fall in love with God.